Good morning, ma. I was the lady that messaged you on TikTok asking to speak to you. My story is not even the case of my ex cheating on me or dying. I was married to a chronic abuser and a lunatic who the whole world thinks is a saint. I was married for 12 years. My ex is a Benin man from Edo State, while I'm from Delta State. My parents are late. I got married to this guy when I was very young. I had only a diploma then, which I didn't do well because of the death of my dad. We got married in the hope I would go back to school, and I became pregnant for my first daughter, who is now 13 years old. By the way, I have 3 children, all girls, ages 13, 10, and 8. Immediately after we got married, the abuse started. He will insult me so badly for every slightest provocation. He will call his family to report me to them, and they will join him with the insult. I was a stay-at-home mom. He wouldn't let me go out. I don't have any friends, and even when I go out to the market, he will ask me, "Who asked you out? Which man spoke to you?" Outside, he will smell my body and in the car to look for any trace of a man. This was going on for a long time. He would beat me so badly that I would be sick for days. So I had the courage to report to my elder brother who lives in Lagos while we live in Jos. My brother called him and warned him seriously that if he touches me ever again, he will come after him. That was when the real nightmare started. He stopped eating me, but it was like he went to the witchcraft coven to report the issue to them, and the real torment started. He will abuse me in the day. His family will abuse me during the night. I can't sleep during the daytime. I can't sleep at night. All this while I can't still visit home. I was locked away from my family. No one knows what is going on, rather what is going on with me. When he wants to have sex with me, he will tie me to the bed, he will force himself on me, and I will be bruised and be full of sores. When he finished, he would tell me to be grateful that he's even married to me, and that he's even managing me. His word is that just the happy say Benin man like me marry you. You when your pussy they smell. He will say these words and I will fall apart. This man cannot stay 48 hours without sex. When I will refuse to have sex, he will lock the kitchen. He will tell me, "You won't sleep." He will push me out and lock the door. Some days he will fight me from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. until I give in to the forceful sex. Some days he will just lock me out. In the morning, he will start acting as if nothing happened the previous night. He will be smiling, acting all nice. He will call my family and be saying nice things to them. How we are good. He will even send money to my siblings. He will go to my pastor's wife's shop and buy clothes and bags for me. He will just be doing all of these things so that when I go there to report him, they don't always believe me. Rather, they will say I'm the problem. Maybe I'm too uptight. The guy is a good guy. When I come back home, he will brag about how no one will believe me and how if I try to leave, he will kill me. I even have a voice audio of one of his threats. While he was doing this, I wrote JAMB. I got admission, studying early childhood education in my final year now. Congrats. What broke the camel's back? One day he brought his 14-year-old nephew home, saying that the boy had not been taken care of properly by his elder sister because the boy's parents are late. I said, okay, no problem. We are living in a 3-bedroom flat, so I gave him one of the rooms while my girls shared one room. So I noticed that this boy had a lot of sores on his head. I was so worried about it. With my clear mind, I carried razor and I scraped the hair, bought black soap, got drugs and cream for him to make sure he is fine. Some days, the boy would wake up and be smelling like a dead woman being. His eyes would be popping out of his eye socket. I was so worried. So one day, I was alone. My ex now traveled. So I was alone with children. And I heard God saying to me, "Josephine, take this boy for a test." I looked around. No one was with me. I was scared. No car. I told him to follow me and I took him to a medical lab close to us. When I got there, I said I want to run a test on him. So they did hepatitis B, HIV test, and the HIV test came in positive. I screamed. I was broken. I was crying. I said, no, I don't want him in my house. I have children. My kids are small. Why won't you guys tell me? I was asking him. He called church members to come to the house and that he can't leave his brother's son to die. Everybody was begging me. I later said, okay, and that was my greatest mistake. I would take this boy for medical appointments all by myself. He wouldn't let me use the car. When the boy started treatment, it was terrible. I would carry him from the bed and brush his teeth, bath him, feed him, and carry him to the hospital all by myself. He never for once followed me or helped me with his nephew. He totally abandoned him for me. This went on for a year and 6 months. When the boy became stable health-wise, he started being rebellious to me. So I put my foot down that he has to go. I have tried for him. So the boy's elder brother came to pick him up. The war now started.